Hi everyone, it's Kevin Class YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And in today's video, I will be doing a top 50 players that played for Collingwood in the 90s and 2000s. Now, if you are a returning Kevin Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, watch this for the first time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, there are a lot of players on this list that, to be fair, that they could be on it, and whatnot, so it's gonna take a while to pretty much get over that, but let's just jump straight into it, shall we, because I feel like this is a really gonna be good enough, and I hope from the bottom of my heart that it is, because I've put in a lot of time and effort to do this. So, like I said, like it's been one of those feelings as well. Now, my number one in my top 50, I think this player is the master goat of the Collingwood Football Club. And I'm talking about Peter Dacos, right? Peter Dacos is a star. You know, so he's been able to play a lot of football for Collingwood, and he has been a really good player for Collingwood. He's been probably a star a lot, and I think because he's been, mainly huge for Collingwood, and the way that he has been good for us, it's the goals that he's kicked. You know, it really is. So, I do think that it is a huge opportunity for him, but he's something that Collingwood fans will probably remember, and especially in the 90s as well. Number two, I'm gonna say Simon Preciado. I think he's a player that played 233 games for Collingwood, but he also gave me, you know, a chance to really see what he was able to do. He was on the best defender a lot more, and I think one thing that we do know with him is that he can really perform. And look, there are a lot of Collingwood players that could do really well, but he reminds me of one that really did show it a bit. Number three, I'm going to say Brad Rowe. He played a fair few games for us, and I remember watching him play, and he just knew exactly what he was going to do. So I liked him for what he was able to do. And number three, but having said that, he is such a great player. Number four is Tony Shaw. Look, Tony Shaw for me was, and I've seen his highlights, and I've seen how he was able to play. He was good for Collingwood. He was good. Played over 300 games, a premiership player as well. Was a huge part of that whole playing in the premiership, and he was superb as well. Number five is Gavin Kisiska. Now, Kisiska was again a great player for Collingwood for a long period of time. Premiership player back in the 90s as well, and he was really good for us in the way that he played. And I'm not surprised considering how good he is. Number six is Gavin Brown. Now, he was a tough, courageous player for Collingwood, played over 250 games, was superb, and yeah, that's probably the reason why I say that. Number seven, people would know him as Michael Christian. Now, I think he was a great player for Collingwood. I've certainly watched 99 and seen Collingwood highlights as well. His ability to play footy like that was superb. Number eight was Mick McGraw. For me, he was a player that you could not go past what he could do. Stuff that he did with the footy, the 7 bounces in the go against Carlton, I think for me that sticks up in our memories. But why not when you got a player like him as well? Number 8 is Graham Wright. Now he's currently our list manager as well. So funny that he's back at Collingwood now, but he played for the club, part of that premiership list as well that really got us into finals, and I think that was hugely a chance on what he was able to do. Number 10, look, I'm going to say Darren Mullane. Look, it's sad that he passed away, but he was part of our premiership. He was. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's able to do, but I really love the way how he played as well. Number 11 is Sav Rocker. Now, he was a great player for Collingwood. Now, he played for North in the 2000s. Well, he played for us in 2000, from 92 to 2000. But what he did, and I'll give you the stats for him because he is such a superb player. He kicked 514 goals for us. We played 156 games. But what you could do is give him the footy and he'll kick it. He's such a beautiful kick of the footy as well. So that's not a surprise. Number 12 is Paul Williams. Played for the Swans after 2000, but he was good for us. Missed him playing in the premiership, but I think that's pretty much one game that you probably see. Number 13, I'm going to say Jason McCartney. Now, look, people will say, but he played for North Melbourne. But people, you just got to remember as well, right? He started at Collingwood in 91, but he also played a few games in 92. And what I was able to see. Number 14 is Nathan Buckley. Now, Nathan Buckley, for me, was a great player. He was a heart and soul for Collingwood. He was that player where he could kick on both sides of the foot. He's such a thumping kick. What can you say about that? Number 15, I'm going to say Scotty Burns. I thought he was a tough, courageous player. He was good in the grand finals for us and even captained the Pies as well. So that was pretty good. Number 16 is Mark Orchard. Again, played 45 games for us. Did go to Sydney. Came back to Collingwood. He was part of the Anthony Rocker trade as well. So that was pretty good. Number 17 for me is, and this is a player that I believe was so good in his career. And that man is Mal Michael. Now, he played, 61 games, and then he played for the Lions. But what he was able to do is, superb. Number 17, 18 is, for me, Shane Wakeland. Now, he played, I'm pretty sure, in the 90s, but he was good for us. Because what he was able to do was getting the footy and really playing it nicely as well. Number 20, I think, is Anthony Rocker. Thumping kick this kid. He kicked 404 goals for us, and he played over 220 games, and he kicked 4 goals in the grand final. That's remarkable. Not many players can say that they kick 4 goals. Number 21, I'm going to say Chris Tarrant. Took Mark of the Year in 2003 kicked the goal after the siren as well, so he did play in the 90s, but he also played in the 2000s as well. Came back to Collingwood for 2011, 2012. For mate, looking forward to that. Number 22 is Nick Davis. Now, he was good for us and really played some great football as well. Number 23 is Paul Lucuria. What a player he was at Collingwood and what he was able to achieve is superb. Number 24, I'm going to say Leon Neon Davis. Now, he played in the 2000s. He was superb, and what he was able to do was absolutely spectacular. Number 25 is Glenn Freeborn. He was good for Collingwood. He also played in the prelim final, grand final. I'm pretty sure in the grand final, but he was superb. Number 26 is Josh Fraser. Again, he was part of that reason why being a number one draft pick, played 200 games for Collingwood, and then I thought he was good. Yeah, I definitely did think that he was spectacular for us. Number 27 was Ryan Loney. Now, I'm going to say with Ryan Loney, it's such a thumping kick as well. His run and carry is so good for us. 28 is, I'm going to say this player, but I'm going to say Tarkin Lockyer. He was superb. He played brilliantly well for us, and this is why that we had the players that we had. 29, James Clement. I thought, again, he showed why he was good for us, and yeah, what can you say on that part? He was superb. Number 30 is Reece Shaw. Again, part of the grand finals. Stuffed up for us as well, but he was superb for us, playing 94 games. Number 30 is Shane Wakelin. Again, not many people would know about Shane Wakelin. He's a twin brother of Dale Wakelin, came from St Kilda. He played for 2001 to 2008. Retired as well. Number 31 is James Clement. He's had a kick on him like you wouldn't believe, and yeah, I still remember this to this day. 32 is Alan Didak. Now, he was good for Collingwood. Played 218 games. I thought he was superb. 33 is Matthew Locken. Now, Matthew Locken, I thought was superb for us. His run and dash from, even though he was at the club until 2005, but I thought he was good in the way that he played his role. 36 is Cameron Clark. Now, Cameron Clark was a player that played only 21 games, but he was good as well when he did play. 36 is Jason Clark. Again, some of the stuff that he did was superb as well. 37, I'm going to say Shane Weldon. I thought he was a star for us. He played 62 games. I thought he was good. 38 is Dane Swan. Now, he is in the Hall of Fame, but he's a Premiership player, Brownlow medalist as well. 39, I'm going to say Nick Maxwell, because his ability to show what he was able to do, and yeah, gotta love that. Number 40, I think, has to be Travis Clerk. He played really well for us, and yeah, such a superb play. Number 41, and this guy was a player. He was Heath Shaw, played 173 games. I thought he was good. 42 is the GOAT himself, Scott Pendlebury. The senior GOAT, I thought he was superb. Such a good player. 43 is Paul Manners. He's an Anzac Game medalist as well. So that's pretty spectacular as well. 44, I think people are going to say this part, but I'm going to say still side bottom. For me, he's still going to this day, but why not when he can play? 47 is Ben Reid. I thought he was that player that, as an All-Australian, did retire in 2020, but when he had his ability to play, superb. 48, not many people will remember him, but Carl Steinford was one that could play. Yeah, I thought he was good. 49 is Shane O'Brien, played 227 games. I thought he was good. And number 50, I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to say to a player that played on Anzac Day, and that man is Dale Thomas. He was superb for Collingwood. And number 50 is the one and only Mark McGough. Played a few years, but why not? Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like and also drop a sub. Bye for now.